Assessment is important in any learning and teaching environment. It shows us what has already been learnt and informs what needs to be learnt next. Traditionally, in English language learning, tests have been the main form of assessment. These are usually given at the end of a learning cycle, for example, an end of semester or end of year test. This type of testing is called summative assessment. Students have one chance to demonstrate their learning. At the other end of the scale, we have assessment for learning, or AFL. AFL is a set of strategies and procedures which help teachers and students to monitor and assess progress throughout the school year in a child-friendly and motivating way. It's ongoing or formative, so it's not only the end result that is important, but also how the learning took place and what effort went into that learning. It means that students are given more than one opportunity to demonstrate their learning. AFL is there to help teachers and learners alike. It's not a whole new way of teaching, but a set of strategies that will enhance learning and teaching. What's key for success is not only knowing what these strategies are, but using them regularly and systematically as part of your classroom routine. There are countless benefits to using assessment for learning with primary and secondary students, both for teachers and for learners. Let's take a look at the benefits for students first. Through regular self-reflection, both before and after learning takes place, students become more aware of their own strengths and development areas. This means they are less reliant on the teacher for feedback and praise and gradually become more autonomous and independent learners. AFL takes into consideration the learning strategies that children use and the effort they put in. Everyone has a chance to succeed and feel a sense of achievement, making it great for mixed ability groups and for raising self-esteem. Since AFL focuses more on the process of learning than the end product, the stress and pressure of final exams is alleviated, which helps ensure children have a positive experience of learning, setting them up for life in the 21st century. And finally, including AFL as a regular classroom routine gives students the tools and confidence to react more directly to what's happening in lessons. They become much more able to express interest, understanding, and to ask for clarification when they need it, which is key for progress in language learning. Let's look at the teacher benefits now. Every teacher wants to develop good rapport with their students, and assessment for learning can help facilitate a positive working relationship. AFL helps students see that the teacher is there to help and support rather than to test and scrutinise, making the learning environment a positive and enriching one. AFL gives teachers a very comprehensive picture of the abilities of each individual student, which makes it easier to cater lessons to their particular needs and make decisions about what to focus on, what to skip, and how much time and support children will need. With AFL, each child is assessed within the context of his or her own abilities, so teachers are less likely to make comparisons between students which aren't always fair. Teachers are able to recognise the achievements of each child, whether large or small. When using AFL, teachers don't need to wait until the end of semester test to assess progress. This improves learning outcomes for all children as feedback is more immediate. What's more, this information can easily be shared with caregivers who are often anxious about their children's progress in English and want regular updates on what happens in the classroom. And finally, if AFL becomes a regular classroom routine, children know what to expect and what is expected of them, which has a positive impact on classroom management. Teachers too have a better understanding of how children respond in the classroom, making it easier to react to difficulties and adjust teaching methods where necessary.